The truth occurs. The truth occurs.
Hi everyone. Well, as I've mentioned in my previous vlogs, something just doesn't sit right with me about this whole Occupy movement. Not that I don't think that the people on the ground are sincere and that they have valid concerns, because I think they are, and I share their concerns. I'm just worried about how the powers that be, the New World Order itself, will use the media and other groups to manipulate the public now participating in this movement to just go into the exact direction that they've wanted them to go into all along. And so, as if I wasn't worried enough about this as it was, somebody brings this to my attention, this blog, La Alternativa, that says the Lucis Trust behind Occupy Wall Street. You have Occupy Wall Street and Occupy Vancouver and Occupy LA and all these different groups, but then you have the website for the global Occupy movement, which is 15thoctober.net. And someone looked up the Whois on GoDaddy, who the domain name is registered to, and it turned out to be registered to one Paulina Arcos, whose address is given as 866 United Nations Plaza in New York. And when they looked into who Paulina Arcos was, they found that she's actually the wife of Francisco Carrion Mena, who is permanent representative of Ecuador and chairman of the special committee at the UN. So they figured, well, okay, so the UN is behind this, you know, surprise, surprise. But then, because they'd been reading some books on Freemasonry, they found out that 866 United Nations Plaza is actually the unofficial address of Lucis Trust. So here is the website of Lucis Trust, esotericism, meditation service, having a world goodwill seminar. And then when you click on Arcane School, what do you see? Training in New Age discipleship. And right there is the 5-pointed star, the sign of Satan, which is not really surprising to find on the Lucis Trust website. Lucis Trust, formerly known as Lucifer Trust, whose founder, Alice Bailey, was a disciple of Madame Blavatsky, who is a student of the occult who wrote a bunch of books, inspired Hitler, and served the devil. But is Lucis Trust really behind Occupy Wall Street? Once it was outed who was, registered as the holder of the domain name 15thoctober.net, whoever it was who had this website changed the domain name so that on the 19th of October it was listed as being registered to domainsbyproxy.com. So what exactly are they trying to hide? I went to the Occupy Movement's website, 15thoctober.net, and some things they're planning to do. And then I found this release, a brief press release to solve misunderstandings. And so this is what they say. Due to the immense interest that this question has posed, we thought we might as well answer it. We do not want to feed paranoia and senseless New World Order conspiracies. Because, of course, the New World Order doesn't exist. And neither do conspiracies. Some of you were smart enough to find registrant details. Yes, they were smart. And some of you looked closely enough to find one of the actual members out of the large group that planned the page, Paulina Arcos. Well, she's the one it was registered to. Paulina Arcos, who figures as the owner of the domain, is the name of the mother of this member. So what they're trying to say here is that she's the mother of the member who purchased the domain name and that they used her credit card, and that's the only reason it's there. It was just happened to be her mother. That's it. Nope. Lucis Trust serving the devil. Bah, nothing to worry about. But you see, I don't buy it, because just because you use somebody's credit card, well, that doesn't explain why you would put their name down as the registrant. That doesn't really make sense. And they never did explain why the address was 866 United Nations Plaza. So as far as I'm concerned, cat's out of the bag. People know. So after all, their press release to solve misunderstandings does nothing to reassure me and just kind of fuels my concerns about this matter. Why didn't they explain why the address was listed as 866 United Nations Plaza? I guess you could say the devil's in the details. Let me know what you think. Do you think that the New World Order is behind the Occupy movement? Or do you think that they're maybe steering it? Well, thanks for listening to me, and I'll see you next time.